Hey, what's up, everybody? It's gonna be a big night, man. Got a lot of money to make here. I'm gonna be doing a Cayo with Pink Diamond and Coke, which should net us about 1.7 million, and also a couple of warehouses, which should each get us about 1.6 million. And then the Dre Finale will be knocking that out. Also a Cluck and Bell, and then also a bunker sale and an asset sale. And then just little stuff like the spare parts and the mixed goods. So let's get into it. I'm going to start out with a mixed goods sale. And right after this we'll do the spare parts sale. And right after this we'll do the mixed goods sale. Ah, man, crappy weather. Man, I've been running these, and I keep getting the one where the enemies coming after you are like super fast and aggressive. That's crazy. What is our starting money, actually? You know what? Let me deposit that. Hope there's no one coming after us. This is really dumb. But I want to get a starting cash, because I think we'll pull about 7 million tonight. It doesn't look like anyone's coming after us, so this is going to be the real easy version of this mission where we don't have to worry about the enemies coming after us, which is cool because it gives me time to now add it to chat. So starting money, we'll just say 8.4 million. So hopefully we'll be at like 15 million by the end of this, assuming no like drastic fails. But you know how that goes. You guys have all seen me fail miserably at the Dr. Dre contract stuff. Is anyone else getting sick and tired of waiting on information about GTA 6? Man, that wait is just going to get worse and worse as we get closer and closer to May. I really want to know what they're going to say come March and April about GTA Online, because, you know, that's what everyone really cares more about at this point. GTA Online has kind of ruined us for story mode. I'm going to still go back and play GTA 5 story mode. In fact, I might do it on my Xbox 360. I went out and bought one. And I also bought a launch version CD. Well, actually, 2 CDs. I guess on Xbox it came on 2 because it didn't have Blu-ray. So it didn't have as much room. Anyways, I got the launch version of the game and an Xbox 360 to run it on. And I think it would be fun to go play it in its launch version, what it really looked like way back in the day when it first came out, before GTA Online was even a thing, and just hang with Franklin and Trevor and Michael again. Then again, I might get into it and be like, it's not as fun anymore. I don't know. It was fun 10 years ago, though, wasn't it? Alright, we're just about done with this. This is going to the ammunition right by Simeon's. So we're almost there. We'll see what the NPC cars will do, though, between now and then, as I try to get around this block. Let's watch this guy come to a complete stop in front of where I want to go. Just about. Ah, the NPC traffic. It's fun, isn't it? All right, we got, well, let's change over to our office. So we did a spare parts sale for 50K. It's our first 50,000 of 7 million. go see our assistant. I don't think I need snacks now. Quality of life upgrade coming. I am definitely going to be buying a buzzard so that I can leave the office right at the buzzard and not have to go outside and call for my sparrow and wait for it to spawn. Alright. Sparrow. And we may as well set our warehouse people in motion while we're doing this. Though I don't want my warehouses to get too full. I think we're already over the level where we'll start getting raided. And we've still got other stuff to do before we get to warehouse sales, so I don't want to mess that up. We've got one special item for sale, by the way. We got the jeweled egg. I actually did the source mission for that, believe it or not. The assistant called and said there was a special item, and I said, screw it, let's do it. Now that I have two warehouses and I want to set them both in motion, I actually prefer it when the mixed goods are at this one because it makes it easier to hold on one sec. Makes it easier to just drive the mixed goods truck on the way to the docks and stop by the other warehouse and go in and put the agent in motion. You'll see in a second what I'm talking about. Alright, we'll set her in motion. Whoa, we could stop where I want to stop. And you can see the crates are getting full. I don't know, do we have this whole row full? We do. Have we started up in any other area yet? Where does it overflow to? So it overflows to there, and it also overflows over here. Doesn't look like... I guess that's where we're at, is up there, so. Alright, so what I was talking about using the mixed goods truck is, since we got to go to the docks anyways, we'll just stop in our other warehouse along the way here, and I'll set that agent in motion too. And if we get enemies after us, then you know, we'll have to deal with them as we come out, or might not even have to. We'll see what happens. We didn't have any enemies on the spare parts sale. We might get lucky on this one too. In fact, I think we're going to. Normally they'd be on us by now. Nice. Okay, so this one too, nothing in the overflow. This one is also filled all the way. Aha! So this is where the overflow starts over here. So we've actually got some here. When I say overflow, I mean outside of the outside of the 4 main rows of shelves. All right. Sorry, I didn't realize that timer was in place. If you're wondering about that, that's just my 48-minute timer to tell me when it's time to do the next 48-minute cycle with these. Because you can do these every 48 minutes. Both spare part sales and mixed good sales. And then also the warehouse agents too. They take 48 minutes to complete. And I'm sure by now you all know 48 minutes is 1 in-game day. So it's 24 hours in-game. I guess every hour is what, 2 minutes? Well, that's nice with no enemies. It's relaxing. So we'll add mixed goods to the chat. And I already know that I can't put any more supplies in the acid lab. I'm just going to double check that just to make sure. Yeah, no, acid lab is full. So let's call for our Sparrow. And then let's call Franklin. And we'll do a payphone hit real quick. Should be another 45K. I usually do a payphone hit when I do the mixed goods and spare parts. All three, because the mixed goods come right here to the dock, and this is the best location to do payphone hits from this payphone, in my opinion. It all just kind of fits well together. I may end up not wanting this Sparrow for this, but we'll see. Depends on what the mission is. You ever heard of this show called Closet? I have. Alright, so we can skip the cutscenes now, which is cool. This is going to be Closet CEO. We'll see which way we got to take him out. Either bulldozer, propane tank, or container falling on him. Running with the bulldozer. Okay. Alright, I gotta move fast because I can actually get this done in like 52 seconds if I do it right. I just gotta go to the... There it is. Gotta park up here. And right off the bat, man, I gotta get out of this and then take out that bulldozer driver right off the bat. And if I F it up, then I'll only get like 15 Gs, but that is what it is. Let's try to knock this out fast. Where is he? Here he is. Got him. Got him, and we got the bonus. Nice, nice. Okay, a little more than 52 seconds, but I had to shoot twice, so it's like a minute and 10 seconds. And then we gotta leave the area still. All right. Easy stuff. So the next thing I'm gonna do, actually I'm gonna add that in after I land. I'll throw that in chat. Next thing I gotta do is I've got a special item, like I said, the jeweled egg, to sell out of the warehouse, and I think it's this warehouse. I think. I hope this is the one. Pretty sure it is. Okay, let me just add that to chat. And let's deposit our cash too. We got 145K from those little activities. Not a bad way to start. We're about 15 minutes in, but we're gonna get into the more valuable stuff now. And actually I added the counter back in now. 48 minutes since we just finished. I should have done it actually after the mixed goods delivery, but I forgot. Alright. I think this is where the special item is. Yep. Okay, special item, jeweled egg for 125,000. Where is it at? Oh man, don't tell me I'm gonna have to fight off like a gigantic crowd of people at the landing spot. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh well. Let's knock it out. I apologize if you guys hear the rumbling of the floor above me. For some reason, everybody in my house only needs to walk around in the room above me when I start streaming. Whole day, perfectly silent, until I turn on this microphone. And then they need to walk around. Hopefully you're not hearing it. Hopefully the music is covering it up, but man, it's so annoying. Okay, this isn't gonna move. It's not the it's not the fastest plane in the game, I will tell you that. Okay, I'm not sure where I'm landing at. We'll find out. Probably on the other side of the mountains. Yeah, that's one cool thing about the large warehouses. You get to do these special items. I don't think you really get those much in the small warehouses. I can't remember. Well, I guess I have. Yes, I have. I specifically remember doing one of those diamonds. Isn't there a diamond one, I think? Like a big, like flawless diamond? Anyways, I want to say I've seen that one out of a small warehouse before. So if you can get one, I'm sure you can get them all. But it seems like you get them much more frequently when you have a large warehouse. And that's probably because you're sourcing so many more crates. I think it's based on that more than anything. If you're sourcing a lot, you'll get it more often. Alright, so we're landing there. I'm gonna guess there's a bunch of enemies. It's not really the greatest landing spot. Yeah, no, it's really not a great landing spot. I gotta be careful where I land this thing. If I land it on a road, NPC traffic will start swarming it and make it impossible to take off again. I've run into that before. So what I'm gonna do, I'm sure there's a bunch of guys I need to fight there. I'm going to... I'm just gonna risk taking some hits from these guys. Yeah, I see them there, and of course I can't stop. And it's gonna run me right into them. I'm gonna get blasted here. I can't stop. Yeah, that sucked. Nowhere to take cover. Try to go around this rock over here. They are hitting me hard though. At least there's a tree here. Yeah, and then you can't see anything. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna start shooting back. Time for you guys to start dying. This is a good weapon. I guess I just had to get mad. Where's this last idiot? Come here. Get back here. Where are you? There he is. Alright. That's how you do it. Alright. And sorry if you hear the dog barking. The dog is perfectly silent all day until I start streaming. And then she starts barking. Oh, wow. That's right, it's Halloween. All the freaky Halloween crap's happening, isn't it? Yep. Alright, well, we'll just have to work through it. Next up is going to be the bunker sale. This will be my second bunker sale. I did one off stream over the weekend. And, you know, I'm going to deposit the cash from that special goods sale, too. So wait, we've made 275. We've made like 300,000, but we're only like 200,000 up. I don't know. It doesn't look like we've got all the money. I don't know. Whatever. We started at 8.4, but we're only 200,000 up, and I feel like we've made over 300 at this point, haven't we? 125. 50 is 175, 50 is 225, and 45. Well, I guess not. Okay, I guess we've only made like 260,000. Okay, never mind. It's fine. So we will sell stock. 200. Oh, it's not 240,000. It's 210,000 for this. My bad. All right, we got the dune buggies. Okay, so where are they? They increased the time on this. Yeah, this one kind of sucks. Alright, no big deal. There are other versions of this one that I like better. But the awesome thing about the dune buggies are the proximity mines. Oh yeah. Always fun. Now I might, depending on what kind of enemies come after me here, I might do a little bit of a detour during this and try to take the opportunity that presents itself. Maybe not though. It's the time's not going to be right. So if they're coming after me in the dubs to twos, you can use those dubs to twos to spawn a chrome or gold dubs to two, and that's like the best way to do it solo, or at least it used to be. I guess these days, maybe you can actually buy the dubstitute now, can't you? That kind of sucks. It kind of got rid of the rarity of it. But anyway, you know what? I'm gonna need to get over to the other side, aren't I? Oh, it's always a mess here, isn't it? Excuse me. Here we go. So anyways, sometimes when I would get this mission, I would let the guys in the dubs two like tail me and stay kind of close, and then at the end of the mission, I would grab it and then I would use it to go spawn like a gold or chrome one. And then once you have a gold or chrome one, you can then just use that moving forward to spawn your own. But back in the day, man, that was one of the best ways to do it solo, because you can't spawn a dubs two without a dubs two. So that's why this mission was very useful for that. So we'll drop our first one off. Let's see who's coming after me. Is it dubs to twos? Looks like it. Yep. Nice. That's who usually comes after you in this mission. But thing is, the timing's not going to be good. I think the next one's at the golf course, because you can't really do that until like after 8 a.m. and it's only 1:30, and by the time we finish this, I don't think it's going to be anywhere near 8 a.m. yet. So unfortunately, time of day is not going to lend itself very well to this. So we got to go out into the golf course. I'm really taking a stupid route. This is not the way I would normally do this. Got a little turned around when I was talking, but we'll still get there. We might have to deal with some of these guys with their super accurate guns at high speed from 3,000 feet away, headshotting me. No big deal. We got this. Oh, we got stuck. Never a good thing with these guys. You do not want to get stuck. And the other big danger in this one is watch for the water. You don't want to put this thing in the water. Alright, now the cool thing is they will not go around the way they won't come in the way we came in. They will go like all the way around the clubhouse. Looks like they might have despawned. No, there they are. Okay. I don't know if that's the same ones now or if these are new ones that spawn, because the other ones actually vanished for a minute. You know what? We're gonna ride on the sidewalk. Sorry, pal. And where are we going from here? Actually, I'm not sure where the next one is. I hate to do this, but yeah, we're gonna go there. Whew. It's been a while since I've seen this mission. Okay, we're going to the other side. Get away from their guns, because their guns are ridiculous. They're still hitting me. Since we got a breather, I'm gonna put on some health and armor. Let's get some health. Body armor. Got it. Honestly, I don't need that waypoint. It's kind of at a weird place anyway. It's not where I wanted it. Okay, I gotta squeeze through here. Now you guys, these guys will probably spawn out in front of me now, which sucks, but it is what it is, and I get stuck. This vehicle is like horrible too, like in a lot of ways. It's supposed to be an off-road vehicle, but this thing like can't get traction to save its life. Although if you're trying to go fast on the road, it will get stuck on literally everything around it. Oh, this is the one that's way out there, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, what's my route? It's been a while. No, it's right up here. Okay. Oh, it's not what I was thinking. I was thinking the one that's like way up by the gas station on the highway. But no, this one's just right here. That's cool. This one ain't so bad. We can just go up the grass over here. And now it'll tell us the next one. It wants us up on the highway. That can be a little challenging. Now we got it. Okay, which day does it want us to go? Is this by Simeon's? No. Maybe? We'll see in a minute. I'm thinking this might be in the parking structure by Ammunition by Simeon's. If it's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like it. And those guys are nowhere in sight. No Dubstitute for me. And like I said, it's too early anyway. It's going to be a long time before we get to 8 a.m. So the timing wasn't good for that anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But we will head the roof up here, and then we will get out. Oof, hello. Trying to like thread tight spaces in this thing is sometimes challenging. There we go. I gotta leave the area. I think I can just drop, can't I? I thought there was a spot to drop down on. Maybe not. Don't die, please. Okay, good. Call for the car. You know, actually, let's call for the Sparrow. Get out of here faster. You know what I forgot to do when I was in the bunker? I forgot to buy new supplies. Usually I do that when I start the mission. No matter. I'll session jump back in and do it. So there's 210,000 for this. Bunker is sold. That goes right into the bank, not into cash, which is nice, so I don't have to deposit it.
And that, I believe, is everything sold. Next time you see those weapons, they'll be on the news.
Yeah. Okay. So let's jump. And it was 210,000. And now I'll take advantage and go buy supplies. For some reason, Rockstar does not let you run at full speed in here. But yeah, usually right when I go to do the sale, when I come here to do the sale, usually the first thing I do is resupply and buy. There we go. Okay, can I get up? There we go. And I'll just do a little appearance thing to try to save. Alright. I'd really hate to get out there and find that I didn't actually buy it, like it didn't save it. So, I guess we'll go to the agency. And next up is going to be the acid lab, which is full. But I'll take this opportunity to get snacks and ammo. Hey, what's up, Chop? Poor old guy. Alright. I feel like Rockstar really didn't need to make Chop old. He could be immortal, you know? Come on, man. He's a dog. A virtual dog. You guys remember the iFruit app you could get on your phone and actually like train Chop outside of the game? It's hilarious. What did I want here? Oh, I wanted ammo. There we go. Alright. So let's get out of here and then we'll do the acid lab. And service vehicles, acid lab, request acid lab. Ooh, Carbonizari. That's a Simeon vehicle. I could go sell that too. Although this is way more valuable what I'm about to do. I think it's like 335k. Oh, there it is. Get out of my way. Now, before I sell, I'm going to accelerate. I'm going to speed up the manufacturing. So yeah, we got full product and supplies. So once we sell this, it'll start processing the supplies we have at double the speed it normally does. I always like to start off that way. I think it only lasts for like 48 minutes though, like one day in game. And you can only do it one real world day. You can't do it like every 48 minutes like the other stuff.
Alright, time to make a sale. It must be this guy's first time buying because he's mucho paranoid. Gotta be patient with the rookies though. We were all there once, you know what I mean? Sending you the location now. It's at the top of a parking garage.
Okay.
See a Washington parked up there. Leave the package.
Alright, shut up, dude. I know what we're doing here. So this is the one where the cops are after you. And is this one at LSIA? It is. Okay. So we'll be using the subways to get out of there. Oh, this beats the Paperboy delivery one anyway. I can't stand that one. And that seems to be the one I get more than anything else. Always with the Paperboy the 10 locations you have to go throw the acid into the box with the really bad quasi basketball mechanics. Alright, so what we'll do, first I'm going to arm myself with the compact grenade launcher. I'm going to pull into the garage and I'm going to line up a cop car and blow it up. And I think I have to go around up here. There we go. There's one. So I'll just go ahead and pop him. And now we're going to get out of here. We might take some fire. Hopefully we don't die. It can be rough with those cops there. But what we're going to do is head down. What did I just pick up? I don't even know what I just picked up. I picked something up there. I don't know what it was. It might have been an action figure. Oh well. I'll have to go review the footage of that later. I was more worried about the cops, and I just saw something get picked up as I drove over it. I think there is like an action figure there or something. That'll be an accidental action figure. Now when I go to actually do the action figures, you know I'm going to forget that, right? I'm going to be coming over here like, oh, where the hell is this one? Try not to wipe out while I'm in here. I hope I went the right way. I'm looking to come out on that bridge over the drain, and we lost the cops already, so if we come out over that bridge, yeah, here it is, and there'll be a break in the wall here on the right. Not a break, but break in the gate, in the fence anyway, the railing. No, do not get stuck in the water. Oh, that would suck. That was maybe not the best place to do that at. And we are in the clear. We just got to go over here and drop this off. Acid Lab sale is complete. As soon as we go in here anyway. There it is. Up we go. I'm just going to go ahead and call for my Sparrow and get out of here quickly. I guess that helicopter on the radar, it's still back at LSIA. It was like over the garage where we blew up the cop car. He's not like a normal cop. He must be specific to this mission, and even after you lose the cops, he's still there. Funny thing is, if you go get back in his eyesight, you'll get a wanted level again if the mission isn't over. But now that the mission's over, he'll disappear, so we're done. 335,000. So let's deposit that and figure out where we're going to go from here. I think we're going to do Cluckenbell next. The finale, that is. Alright, let me add that to chat. And now we'll spawn back to our... Oh, crap. I set it to my... I did set it to my agency. Okay, good. I knew I had set it to my bunker for a minute when I wanted to go do the supplies purchase. I wasn't sure if I had set it back to the agency again or not, but I did, which is good. So, alright, we will just top up. We don't really need to, but we'll just make sure we're good. Ammo. Yeah, we're pretty much good. Didn't really need to do this. That's okay. Oh yeah, we didn't use any armor or anything in there. I don't think the cops even got one shot on me during that, which is nice. Alright, Cluck and Bell time. Try to stealth it again. Okay, dude. Finale. And I'm gonna crack open a monster here. There's nothing like GTA and a monster. So good. So very, very good. Now we'll definitely skip the cutscene. Let's get in there and do it. Alright. We got the suppressed shotgun. Let's just keep on rocking through here. Can't stop, won't stop. Take a hit of the monster while I drink it, while I grab this. I feel like I've really gotten familiar with this mission now. Like I feel way more confident about it than I did when we first started doing it. And it wasn't like I hadn't done it before. I had, like, previous characters, but it had been a while. And you know, when you don't do something for a while, I think the only thing I really felt really comfortable with was Cayo Perico. But that's just because I've done it so many times. It doesn't matter if I go a year without playing it. I'll come back to it, and assuming they haven't made any major changes, I'll still be able to blast through it. I mean, I have done the Cayo Perico heist solo hundreds and hundreds of times at this point, I'm sure. So, but this one I hadn't done that much. I had done it plenty of times, but not hundreds of times. Okay, this guy is just coming back on the other side. I'm going to wait for him to turn back around. Let him do his thing. And as soon as he turns around, I'll come in here and take care of these guys. Come on, dude. Go away. There he goes. Alright. And where does this guy go, by the way? Oh, he's just like right there, so he's going to turn around and come back then. Okay. There he is. Then this guy will come back. Getting stuck on walls, as always in this game. There we go. And the key is over here too. I'll grab that, but I have to go back down to that other Coke lockup before we can start doing all the office stuff. I mean, I don't have to, I don't think. I don't know, can you skip it? I've never tried. I always just do it. There's 2 more guys down here. But if we can take these guys out without getting caught, then we've successfully stealthed it at that point. There's no way to stealth the very end when you're leaving, but... Alright, we'll grab the crowbar. And we'll get the Coke and get out of here. Take us another sip of Monster. Okay, maybe a little more than a sip. You know what would rock? Monster in a big gulp. That might be dangerous. I don't know. I'm sure it's not healthy. That much I'm sure of. So we got the key. So we're going to go in the office, hack the computer, and then we'll come back out with the hacking tool and get the safe code, and then we will get out of here. Unfortunately, I do have the Tulip car, which is absolute shit. It's decently fast, but it bounces like crazy on the train track, so it's the worst vehicle there is, basically, to do this with. But that's alright. We'll get through it. It's gotta be this one. Really? Well, that was weird. Nope, it's the other one. I swear I always pick the wrong one. And it's kind of hard to tell, like, on which side. Alright. Is the last one there? Nope. The last one's going to be out here. Oof. Stuck on a box. Alright. So we got the safe code. We'll look at it in a second here. Just got to get in by the safe. Okay, it is 84-153. So 84-153. There we go. And now we're going to get caught. Okay. Oh, we're just gonna make a run for it, man. I'm not gonna dawdle too much out here with these guys. Oof. Well, he does a good job of hiding, doesn't he? Alright, we get out of here. Alright, we'll just grab health and armor. And then we'll get in the car and bounce our ass down the track. Because this thing sucks. I hate this thing. Look at this. I have to go like half trigger on this thing because it's so bad. Try to stay to the side of the track for a little bit, but there is stuff along here you can hit and get messed up on too, so can't really do too much off to the side. I mean, I could always try the roads, but then those guys will be all over me. So even with this car, this is still the best way to go. It's just keeping it under control is kind of a bitch. You'll do okay off to the side like this, but you can't do this everywhere. You know, like up here, I have to get on the tracks because there's this. I gotta be careful when I enter there. Alright, now we'll go off to the side again. I'll try to. Keeps throwing me. And I gotta watch these bridges too. It's real easy to F up as you going over these things. Because your car just bounces and bounces all over the place. This bridge, it's actually better to just go off to the side on. Oh, but watch out for the rocks when you do it. So, okay, we should be able to lose them now. We'll just pull around here. So we'll just kind of hang out here, hope no helicopters come. Sometimes you'll see cops down on the road down there, but we're about to lose our wanted levels, so. Just about. There it goes. Wanted level gone. And we are not taking this thing all the way home because holy crap, this thing sucks. Get over the bridge, down to the road, and then we'll grab our own car. Alright. I think, you know what, I'm going to grab our vigilante. He's got the jet. Where's my mechanic? There he is.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know.
Vigilante.
I'll bring it by.
There he is. Of course, they have to make him facing the wrong way. No matter. Now this is dropping off the stuff in style, man. I wish we could call for our Sparrow or something. That would be way faster, but you can't. I don't know if the Virtue might have been the better choice. Maybe because it's a supercar, it's a little bit faster than this. By the way, so the reason I bought this was so that I could use it in that one Dre mission, the finale for the party, where they're having the party at the billionaire's house, and you have to blow everything up because all the speed run guides on the Dre mission on the contract say to use this in that mission. Fine. So I bought this, and that's really what I bought it for. This thing, this thing doesn't come with missiles. It comes with a machine gun, and you can't put missiles on it unless you have an MOC. So I'm gonna have to buy an MOC and upgrade this thing to make it useful for that mission. We'll see. I might do that at the end of this stream, actually, after we get all our sales done. Oof, hello. Can't really use the boost on some of those winding roads. A little too dangerous. All right. Oh my god, dude, shut up. Alright, we'll skip the cutscene. So there's 500 G's. Oh yeah. And now we're gonna go back and do the yeah, see our warehouses are getting crates, which is good. So we will go to options, Chumash, and we'll go ahead and do a spare parts sale and then a mixed goods sale, and we'll put our agents in motion again, and then we're gonna get into the bigger finales, starting with Dre. We still don't have our supplies yet? Really? After all that? See, and that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, did it save that? Because I jumped sessions right afterwards. We'll see in a minute. Yeah, shut up. It's okay. So let's see. Okay, good. Alright, supplies are on the way. And I can go ahead and turn off the 48-minute timer because we're basically starting the next cycle anyway. You know what? This must be a new permanent bug because I've got floating smartphones over here, and there used to be like a guard that I don't know if he stood here or if he stood here. Oh, you know what? I haven't upgraded security. I did not upgrade security in here. That's probably what this is about. So if you don't have upgraded security, you don't get the extra guys in here. But these phones aren't part of those guys. They're part of the map. And oh, wow. Rockstar. Come on, man. Got an amateur hour over at Rockstar here for their coding. Floating smartphones in my bunker. Alright, we're going the other way for this one, but that's okay. So we'll just session jump when we're done anyway. I gotta try to remember, once we finish the mixed goods sale, to set the 48-minute timer correctly. So we'll do this, we'll do the mixed goods, we'll set our agents in motion again, and then we'll also do a payphone hit after the mixed goods. So are these the fast guys or the slow guys coming after us? Looks like the slow guys. Sometimes it's hard to tell, because if the fast guys get caught up on traffic, it can make it look like they're slow, but no, I think those are the slow guys, because they already despawned. So we'll get like another spawn in a minute here probably. And if it's the slow guys, we'll just outrun them too. Yep, here's the new spawn. They're right behind us. There's really no obstruction. Are they catching us? Yeah, they're keeping pace with us. Huh. No, it's definitely the slow guys. Fast guys would have been like zooming up on us at this point. And now they despawned also. So that's 2 sets of them gone. I think, is there 4 sets in total? 3 or 4, I can't remember. I gotta check the gun van and see if they've got the up and atomizer this week. I got the railgun, which is nice, and I got the I think I've got the minigun as well. I don't know why that truck pulled over like that. Probably because of these guys chasing me. I think maybe they shot some, maybe fired some shots in my direction. Now these guys are keeping pace pretty good, but I'm also going uphill a little bit, which will also affect them when they hit it. I just got to be careful not to get caught up on an NPC driver around here don't collide and get stuck, or else these guys will roll up on me. And they may be slow to drive, but they're still very accurate and bad with their weapons, so they'll end you pretty quick if they catch you. We're almost there anyways. So that's third set is gone. Is there a fourth set? I can't remember if there's 3 waves or 4 waves of guys that chase you. But at this point, we're getting too close to ammunition for them to even be here anyway. So once you get like close like this, they kind of go away. Yeah, I guess it's here. Yeah, it gave it to me. Good. I was a little to the right there, but let me get rid of this timer. Alright, so we will respawn back in our office. And does Cluck and Bell pay cash? Maybe they do. I've got to check my money. Ah, shower. That's the worst spawning point, because then you have to wait for the cutscene. Yeah. 885,000? Oh, yeah. So the Acid Lab 335 must have also been cash. So you had Cluck and Bell for 500, Acid Lab for 335, that would be 835, and then we just did a spare parts for 50, which would be 885. So, okay, yeah. So Acid Lab was cash too. Gotta keep an eye on that. Alright. Let's knock out the mixed goods. Do I need snacks? Yeah, I could use a few. Like I said earlier at the start of the stream, definitely going to be a few quality of life upgrades coming here soon. Going to get the buzzard so I can leave here fast. And then also, like I said, I'm going to probably get the MOC so that I can outfit the Vigilante with missiles. And then use it in that Dre setup mission. And hopefully it's in the warehouse to the left again, so I can use the truck to go to the other one and set the agent in motion. Have I already been streaming an hour? Huh. Alright, well, bad luck on the truck. Unfortunately, it's the one on the right, so I'll just have to keep my Sparrow out for a little bit longer here. It's alright, though. We might have to wait a minute when we go to do the payphone hit. We got any overflow now? Yeah, we got a little bit starting up back here. What's up, girl? Go give me crates. Give me lots of crates. If there's a car out here, no, there's not. Oh, there was. Oh well. No big deal. No big deal. Service vehicle. I'm about to go upstairs and scream at that dog. The dog is silent all day until I get on stream. I don't know if the microphone is picking that up or not, but if it is, sorry. She's a Shih Tzu. She's excitable. She's a little diva. Alright, well, we'll just slip by here. Those guys really are not any problem. The only time they become a problem is if you mess up. Like if you get stuck and can't move or something like that, then yeah, they can become a problem. Otherwise, nah. Alright. So I'll add that to chat. And I'm going to start up the timer. So in 48 minutes we can do that stuff again. Now, do we got to wait on our Sparrow? Yeah, but only like 20 seconds. It's fine. Oh, but you know what? Since we did the Acid Lab sale, we got to call them out anyway. Time to start buying supplies again. Probably about 24,000, I hope. Yep. Good deal. And we'll just go ahead and call Franklin too. And now we'll call for our Sparrow. Get some armor on too. And luckily that phone, you can see it flashing on the radar. That payphone will ring for quite a while. So we got plenty of time to get down there and answer it. Watch it. Watch, they've changed that. And it goes away when we get down here. Just to make me look like an idiot on stream. Yeah. There we go. Let's go. There we go, Closet CEO again. I've been getting this one a lot. The easiest version is the propane tank. And then the next easiest version is the container. And then the hardest one is the bulldozer, just because... Alright, it's going to be the container. Good. The bulldozer is kind of hard to do at night because it's hard to see the driver, and that's where Mark II weapons come in, especially the thermal scope for the sniper. It would help a lot to have the thermal scope. So this one is going to be the container, and you can actually already see the arrow bouncing out there for where you need to shoot the container thing. I'll show you in a second. We just land here. So basically we're going to shoot that box right under the arrow there, and that's going to cause this container to drop straight down. Before we do that, we need the guy with the red arrow to be under the container. So I usually just kind of wait for... I get set up like this and wait for him to get even with the crosshairs going straight down on my sights. Here he comes. Very rarely do I mess this up. If I do, I'll just have to kill him directly, and then we'll only get 15,000 instead of 45, but it's not the worst thing in the world. There we go. Got him. Like I said, every now and then I'll mess that up, but not usually. I don't think I've ever messed up the propane tank one, because all you do is shoot the tank when he's next to it and it explodes, so it's pretty easy. Alright. So, it is time for Dre. We'll set our spawn point to the agency. And let me shout out the payphone hit. There we go. And I think we should be good on snacks and armor and all that. I don't think we've done anything to use it, have we? No. I'm paranoid though. I don't want to go into this finale without them. I want to make sure we got everything we need. Oh yeah, we're actually down heavy armor a little bit somehow. I don't remember when I adjusted that, but okay. Ammo. 113 bucks. Alright, we got everything. Let's do the Johnny Guns finale, or the Dre finale, or whatever you want to call it. At least that is always in the daylight. I still have not gone back and watched that video to see where that propane tank is that you can blow up to get there faster. I think my vigilante will be available to me for this though, so we should be able to get over there pretty quick. Yep, there it is. So we'll just head over there as fast as we can. This is definitely faster than the Kuruma. The boost is nice. Just got to be careful with it because it can cause you to hit stuff. It's hard to see under these bridges sometimes. And it doesn't, it's a little bit understeery too. I usually stop at the line so that it'll still be here. Where is he? Oh, he's way over there. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. I think that's it. The railgun definitely speeds that up. Now we'll just try to take it easy with the boost here and get there as quick as we can without crashing all over the place. Oh man. Yeah. There we go. Let's just get through here. Oh, okay. Luckily this thing luckily this thing is pretty massive too. So if you hit a lot of cars, a lot of the cars that you hit will just go flying and they won't necessarily stop you. But not all of them, so I still try to avoid collisions if I can. But a lot of times you will get lucky, just not that time. And you definitely don't want to hit a bus. That will stop you. No, don't hit the pole. Okay. Okay, we got a little overzealous there. Don't really need the boost back here, so. Ha! My armor's down just from like hitting stuff along the way. Okay, do I have the right weapon? Yes, I do. Okay. So we just want to get through here. Really? That car is that tough, huh? Okay. Yeah, it is. I probably don't need to do this, but I kind of want to. Alright, pretty good. We haven't taken a single hit yet, I don't think. I'm not going to brag, though. I'm definitely going to change back to... Okay, I get myself stuck? I did. The shotgun. Just got to get through here. Why can I not take cover against that container? I guess because it would be useful. This guy's gonna go stand in fire. Alright, let's get some health and armor. And I don't think there's anyone left I really need to worry about too much right now. Where's that head? There he is. Come on, pop that head up again. Oh, come on. Got him. All right. All right, we got him. We did take some hits there. We're gonna skip the cutscene and we're just gonna get out of here with our million.
I got the chopper. Wait, let's go.
Dre always screams when you jump. It's hilarious. Come on, Dre. I thought you were hard. Little fast driving scaring you. You gotta better representate yourself. Heard a friend of mine say that once. He ain't too bright, but he's got a big heart. Woo! Near miss there. Trying to keep it under control. The NPCs are trying, man. They are trying to get me. They always do. They never stop. We'll make Dre scream again here. Nice. I'll weave through a little traffic. Use some other lanes. This car is quick, I'll give it that. What is this? Oh, it's the GTB. The Italian GTB. Oh, we're here. Try not to collide with the, what's it called? Station wagon out there. And we can skip this cutscene too, I think. We'll see in a minute. Yep. All right. Gonna add that to chat. That's 1 million. And I think next up is warehouses. So here's what we're going to do with those. So I'm going to set my spawn point to my office. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a source mission, and then I'm going to sell that warehouse, and then I'll do the source mission for the next warehouse, and then I'll sell that warehouse. So we're not going to spend a lot of time on source missions. We're just going to do one each, just to give them, you know, 3 more crates to the sale. Boost that value just a little bit more. If the value's over 1.7, I really should have done Cayo first, because I was trying to do like the most valuable thing. Excuse me, trying to do the most valuable thing last. That's alright though. It's close. So we'll do this warehouse first. Sweet, it's an old-fashioned mission too. No, go to Mirror Park or go to Hookies. No, go to the auto shop. I'll do the auto shop one actually. Although it is a it is a pain, and I die pretty frequently in it. Those guys, they're really crazy accurate with their guns, and they can take me down from full health and armor to dead like in less than a second sometimes. So it's kind of insane. All right, let's grab our Sparrow. Once again, quality of life. We need a buzzard, so we can just leave our office with that. It'll be way faster. But that's all right. What does this button do? Whoops. Well, at least I didn't kill any cars. I think it would have been funnier if I had, though. Alright, I don't know if this is going to be one of those where I have to like bring back one at a time. That always sucks. Or if it's going to be one where I can bring it all back in one shot. We'll see. I think there's a way to tell by looking at... Oh, it's going to be one at a time anyway. Okay, we got one of them. And we got the third one. I see the... Wow. You know, for the helicopter just exploding right here, why is that... Why was this so high in the air, man? The crate spawned way higher in the air than the helicopter. Oh, I didn't get it. You can, though. You can catch it in the air. It's just not always easy. Alright, where is it? Ah, there he is. I think I can get this one. Anyway, where that helicopter got hit by my missile, when the crate from it spawned, it was like 200 feet higher than where the helicopter actually was. It's kind of weird. But it did give me the chance to try to catch it in the air, so I'm not going to complain too much about it. Dog is barking again. This dog does not bark all day long. I'm not exaggerating. I don't think she's barked at all the entire day until now. Since I started streaming, she's barked like 4 or 5 times now. I don't know what's going on up there, but I'm not going to go find out. All right, we'll just get the last 2 in here, and then we're going to do the sale. And I think I upgraded the delivery vehicles last week. I think I did that. I'll definitely check them. Yeah, because I was thinking for the planes, I didn't really need the radar jammer because I never do this in a lobby with other players. And I think that's really only for that. But I don't know. We'll see. I think they're all upgraded though, the delivery vehicles at this point. I do wish they would have given us a single vehicle delivery and not this though. I wanted to knock this out fast. So I gotta find the other 2. What am I locking onto? Oh, probably one of those signal jammer things. I took a couple of those out accidentally too while I was playing because I was shooting at enemies and then all of a sudden the Sparrow locked onto a signal jammer and I was already shooting and I ended up taking it out. That's good. Oh, no. Let's get out of here. All right, good deal. Almost bit it, but I recovered because I got skills. Yeah, that's what it's like. Okay, and I saw it there on the left. So yeah, I've taken out 2 signal jammers by mistake because I was going after enemies with this thing, and then all of a sudden it locked onto that thing, and I fired before I realized what I was locked onto. So I got the message popped up from Lester. Did you just take out a signal jammer? I'm gonna have to knock those out for no other reason than I'm tired of this thing like locking onto it and kind of messing me up sometimes. And honestly, I know I've talked about doing all that, like the signal jammers, the playing cards, the action figures, all that. I think I did pick up an action figure earlier, actually. I got to go back and look at that and see when I was doing the Acid Lab delivery. But I don't have to do all of it at once. If I were to just do the signal jammers, and there's only 50 of them, and if I did it in the Sparrow, I think I could probably get it done in, I would think under an hour, well under an hour, I would hope. I don't really have a good feel for how long it takes. I've done it in the past, but when I did it originally way back in the day, I didn't even have like a Sparrow to do it in. I think I may have had the buzzard a little bit, but I was also doing it in a public lobby, so I was getting messed with like horribly when I was trying. So anyways, I don't really have a good feel for how long it'll take, but hopefully not that long. And then once those are knocked out, I won't, lock onto them anymore and get distracted when I'm doing other stuff. Cross your fingers for a boat sale. I haven't had one yet. Or maybe I did. I did with the small warehouse, didn't I? We did a couple small warehouse sales back in the day in the early couple of streams on this channel. And I think maybe we did do the boat one at least once. That's the easiest one. But you see that? It locked onto the signal jammer again. One thing I'll say for the Sparrow, though, it travels fast across the map. This might not look that fast, but it's faster than an Oppressor Mark II can go. Now, the Oppressor Mark II lands a lot easier, though. You don't have to do this, you know, vertical takeoff landing stuff. So it's a little bit of a trade-off, maybe. But at any rate, I'm going to return this thing. We'll deliver the crate. And now let's see. We should have a pretty full warehouse at this point. I don't know that we have 1.7 million worth yet, but I think we're getting close. 1.66. So yeah, 1.66 million. And we've got, yeah, we got like 5 crates out here now. So nice. I think it's time to sell. You know, since I'm in here, let's just check out the delivery vehicles and see. Yeah, he's upgraded. He's upgraded. He's upgraded. Yep, so they're all upgraded. And I was talking about the jammer upgrade. I want to say that that really only helps when there's like people coming after you like other players. Let's do body armor. Okay, got his supplies. Time to sell, 1.66 million. Probably trucks. No?
The sale's on, but it's kind of complicated. You'll be dropping the goods at a few points around the city. Collect the cargo at LSIA and make this thing happen.
Well, crap. And I just got rid of my Sparrow. Well, I can have it again in 30 seconds. I'll say this, the weather is good. Usually when you get a delivery mission by plane, it starts like storming terribly. So at least we got good weather. 5 more seconds. There we go. All right, now this could be, it looks like only one plane. I don't see multiple crates over there, multiple blue boxes I don't see. It could be the big Titan or Bambushka type delivery thing. In fact, it probably is if it's a single plane. Is there a buzzard by it? Because if there's a buzzard by it, yeah, there is one. Okay, 10 drop-offs. So a couple things of concern here. First and foremost, let's go see where the drops are. We got plenty of time. I mean, we got like a half hour to finish this thing, so let's get in here. Okay, and that reveals... Oh, okay. Nope, no enemies. We just have to fly low. That's all. Not always fun in the Titan, but it's better than having to go sweep for enemies, because if some of the locations have enemies, that can become really problematical with this thing. And what you really need to do when you get this mission, if it's not this one... Oh, I gotta get lower. Hello. Alright, well, we'll start with the leftmost one, and we'll go from there. So if it's not this mission, if you're flying the Titan and you've got 10 delivery points, and it's not the police radar one, then what it can also mean is sometimes some of the drops will have enemies waiting for you. And I want to say some of them will be buzzards, and I think one might even be a Valkyrie or whatever that one little bit more militarized helicopter is. And if you get that mission, it's always best to fly the helicopter through all the drop points first. So you get in your plane, you go out, you get in the plane to show all the drop points on the radar, and then you jump in your helicopter and you fly out to all the points, and you take out any of those enemies that might be there, and then you don't have to worry about them when you're in this thing, because when you're in this thing, you are helpless to those guys. And this thing has pretty good armor, so it takes them a while to take you out, but it's still nothing you want to deal with. So that's the one thing. The other thing about the mission, not this one, again, this is the police mission where you have to stay low. But another thing that can happen on the other one when you've got 10 drops is after the 4th drop, the mission can glitch out and you can't finish it. And that always sucks when that happens. So you don't like to see that. I gotta stay really low with this thing, and this can be challenging. And so I know a lot of people have complained that, you know, you have to stay lower than the level of the trees, and I know it can be, you know, believe me, I've screwed this mission up before, but nowadays I feel like I'm kind of used to it. I'm not too worried about flying low. And I'm gonna swing out. Well, there's one right here though, isn't there? May as well take it while I'm right on the path anyways. The less turning you do in this thing, the better, because it's not real nimble. So yeah, when I started the mission, I said there's a couple concerns. The couple things of concern were A, whether there's enemies out there and I need to fly a helicopter out, and then B, if the mission's going to glitch out after 4 deliveries. That's the other concern. So we're going to have to do some fancy flying after this drop, because we're going to have to go up that mountain and turn right. And we're going to have to stay low while we're doing it. Not always easy. Alright, we're a little high. You can't get low. Alright. As long as we don't get a wanted level. And if we do, it's not the end of the world. We just have to fly around for a while and lose them before we can continue at that point. Alright. So we're almost... Well, we got 7 out of 10. Now that's the other thing with crate warehouse deliveries. You have to finish all 10. You can't do partials. So if I were to lose it now, we would get 0 credit for this. So always got to be ready to close out the game in this mission, because if something suddenly goes wrong and you don't want to lose all your crates, then you got to close the game out on your PlayStation. Here we go. One more delivery. Gotta try to stay low here as we turn. Yeah, now see, here's something you got to be careful of, that radio tower. I'm coming in at a really bad angle here, because it's basically putting me right toward the radio tower. Thankfully, it lets you kind of do it off to the side. So, oh, looks like the Dre, I've got 2.7 million in cash now. Looks like the Dre paid cash too. I kind of forgot about that. So, alright, well that mission is done. I'm a little leery about jumping sessions, but that's probably what I should do at this point. Yeah, maybe I'll just go to my office. Why not?
Here at Merryweather,
I was kind of thinking that my assistant would call and confirm that the sale was complete, but we're not getting anything. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to jump sessions, I mean. Cross your fingers. All right, I put that in chat. 1.67 million. Do we still have our 2.6? We do. 2.7 million. Deposit. All right. So we're going to do the same thing. We're down to 13 minutes till it's time to do the mixed goods stuff again. I don't know. We might not do that a third time. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to go ahead and do a crate source for the other warehouse real quick. Cool old school mission. No auto shop, no Hokies, and no Mirror Park. Like I said, I'll do the auto shop one. I'll probably die a couple times doing it, but you can get it done pretty quick. But the one where you have to go to Hokies or go to Mirror Park, man, don't even bother. It's like a half-hour mission. I don't know if anyone can get it done in under 20 minutes.
not good. We just lost the plane carrying our stuff.
Ah.
Whatever happened to it?
All right, so again, we're gonna have to bring them back one at a time. Plane crash, so there'll be 3 crates laying out on the ground around the plane crash. Since I was hoping to just knock these out fast, of course it's not going to give me a single vehicle. I could jump sessions and try again, but then I lose the 18 grand. And it's not that I can't do this, it's just that it's not quite as fast as having a single vehicle, but it's not so bad. We will have to deal with the cops a little bit, though. One thing I learned about this mission the other day that I don't know if I used to know it and I just forgot or what. Do not use your rockets to take the cops out or on the plane. You can kill your crates. You can blow your crates up. You can destroy your crates, that is. So that's definitely something to be careful of with this one. All right, this is going to be the one out in the reservoir up here, or the Landak Dam, or whatever it's called. So we'll just swoop in, we'll grab a crate, we'll get out. We'll probably, I might not even have to call Lester. We're gonna get a wanted level when we head down there, and that's okay. I don't see the crates yet. Okay, oh, I do see one now. Well, the easiest one is right by some cops, and that's unfortunate, but we got it. Hopefully they don't kill my helicopter. Get around this ridge and they won't be able to shoot it anymore. There we go. So I may not need to call Lester by the time we get back and deliver this. We might just lose the wanted level, like, naturally. We'll see. If we get there, like if helicopters spawn, since it is a 3-star, we might get helicopters and they could spawn right in our path and mess us up. If that happens, then I'll call Lester and get rid of the wanted level. I see one. He's going the wrong direction, though. We'll see what happens. There we go. We lost the cops. I also learned a valuable lesson with this warehouse. Do not land the helicopter in that circle, even though it's tempting. Reason being, that's where you spawn when you come out, And if your helicopter's sitting there, then when you come back out of the warehouse, it throws you all the way out on the street, and you have to run around that brick fence and that concrete fence to get back in here. All right. And now that we lost our wanted level, those cops will all be gone around that wreck, and we'll be able to just get our crates in peace and get out. It's actually not a bad location relative to our warehouse. It's not the closest, but it's not that far either. The only thing that makes it a little bit of a pain is this mountain right here, because ascending to go over the mountain is never fast with this thing. Alright, so the cops will be gone now, and we won't get any more wanted levels. We can just grab these crates and get out. I might need, for that one that's right next to the plane, I might need to get out of the helicopter. We'll get this one this time. But when we come back, I might have to basically land right there where I just touched down and then get out and get the other crate. Otherwise, I run the risk of bumping the helicopter against the plane and breaking stuff. Alright, drop this off and got one more. And then we will sell this warehouse. And we're going to have a ton of money. I mean, I know in GTA 15 million really isn't that much money, but remember, this is still a pretty new character. We're not even level 100 yet, and that's with doing a bunch of crate sourcing stuff, which is a great way to level up, by the way. In fact, what level are we? 76. Yeah. So I know I said when I started this character that crate warehouses or running crates was not something I was going to really be doing with it. Or certainly not sourcing crates. Like I'll use the agents to fill up the warehouse while I grind other stuff. And then when the warehouses get full enough, then of course I will go ahead and sell them. But in this case, I actually did do a bunch of crate sourcing missions off stream in preparation for this stream so that I could do the 2 big warehouse sales for this stream. I have to admit something. The reason I said I was not going to be doing like crate sourcing and stuff is because in my mind, I don't like it. Now, mind you, way back in the day, I did a ton of it. I mean, I did a lot of crate sourcing missions. I've done Cayo hundreds of times. I've probably done thousands of crate source missions. Who knows? For sure, 1,000, I would think. Anyways, I was so sick of it at one point, and then they introduced the warehouse agents. I was so happy they did that, and I was like, oh, I'll just let it passively fill up, and once in a while I'll do a crate sale. Meanwhile, I'll focus on, Cayo, Dre, whatever, Cluck and Bell. But what I have to admit is doing the crate sourcing missions in preparation for this stream, I probably did, I don't know, like 30 or 40 of them maybe. Because remember, I filled up 2 large warehouses. I have to admit, it was actually more fun than I remember it. Maybe it's just because I haven't done it in so long, maybe feeling nostalgia or what, but I actually enjoyed doing the crate sourcing for this, when I was getting set up for this. So just want to make that admission. Maybe I'll do a little more crate sourcing than I planned on with this character. It's a great way to level up too. If you want to level up as fast as you can, crate sourcing missions are definitely a way to go. Because you can just alternate between your two warehouses and just keep sourcing and sourcing and sourcing, like non-stop missions. So I'm going to leave my Sparrow out here this time, because last time I put it away and then I wished I had had it because we had to go to LSIA. So here we go. Large warehouse number 2. Oh, we are over 1.7 million on this one. Nice. All right, we'll sell for 1.7. Let me just see how many is that to. I mean, I know it gave the number, but I want to see like physically in here how many. Okay, so once you get these 2 rows filled, you'll start getting up over 1.7. All right, not bad. Anything 1.5 and over, I'm happy with for selling warehouses.
We got a buyer. He wants to make the exchange in international waters, so the goods.
Oh, nice!
Down at the dock.
We get the tugboat. Oh, and it's right here. Look at this. It's right on the other side of the bridge. It's probably guarded by people. Yeah, it is. He's got we got some enemies to deal with, but that's okay. We got our Sparrow. Bye-bye. Now, the one thing I like about the Oppressor Mark II with this is you can land that thing right on the boat. I don't know if I want to risk landing the Sparrow on this boat. Not because I'm worried about losing my Sparrow. I mean, obviously you just get a new one later. But more because I don't want to hurt the boat. What do you guys think? Should I try? Can I land this thing on that boat? Oh, I'm so stupid. I don't even have to try, do I? You know what I can do? I can return it and skydive down onto it. Duh. Okay, service vehicles, Kasaka, return options, return. There we go. Easy peasy. Hell, I'll even come in right here. Okay, he stumbled a little, but it's fine. Well, this is nice. And it's not that far either. Might have to deal with some helicopters or maybe some jet skis, but this thing is fully upgraded. So they're not going to be able to. I will put full armor on though, just in case they get some good shots on me. See a bird over there. Still not totally used to that. Man, this thing is noisy. I hear something like banging around in here. So far, no enemies, though. Got the tugboat horn. I don't know if you guys can hear that over the music. I know my levels are set. The game audio is actually pretty quiet. I could mute the music for a second. Hold on. Then you can hear this. I wish they'd put that on a car. That would be awesome. Alright, we are almost there. There we go. 1.7 million. Good stuff. All cash. So we'll go ahead and deposit this. And I'm going to call it out in chat too. It's time. Time to go to the Kasaka and run Cayo. Oh, time's up actually. I should actually do the little stuff first. I just noticed that the timer ran out. All right. Oh, and we got our supplies too. Stock's starting to get made. We'll just knock these guys out real quick. Man, this might end up being closer to 8 million. I don't know. I'll add it all up when we're done.
Okay.
I mean, Cayo's the only big thing left. Come on, get the hell out of my way. I know it's my fault I pulled out without looking, but still. Gotta hate the NPC traffic. Alright, we got some enemies. Are they fast or slow? Well, they're sitting still, so maybe slow. Hopefully this ammunition is the one right up here past the air base. Yeah, it's slow enemies. We don't got to worry about them. Unless we screw up really hard. Are we gonna get lucky? We are! Oh, hello, truck. That was my bad. I was looking at the radar and kind of forgot to pay attention to the road. Anyway, yep. So it's this ammunition right up here on the left. So it's one of the shorter delivery lengths. Nice. All right. Spare parts sold. I'll throw that in chat. And we'll reset our spawn point to Maze Bank. I'm all out of monster. I don't think I should get another one. I do have the mineral water. Perico or whatever it's called.
There's the boss. Hi there.
Alright, do I need snacks? Yeah, I could use a few here. Alright. We can set the warehouse agents in motion too while we're doing this. We can do a payphone hit. And then Pink Diamond Finale. Which should be like another 1.7 million. Alright. Hopefully it's the left one so we can use the truck to go to the other one. I'm also curious to see, I don't usually like it when I get the wanted level in this mission because it's a pain to have to wait for that to go away. But something I've never tried before is if I get the wanted level, if I duck into one of my warehouses, do I lose it? I mean, I think I can call Lester. I'm not sure if I can or not actually because this is kind of newer content. A lot of the newer content you can't call Lester anymore when you get a wanted level, and maybe this is one of them. Let's return this guy. Okay, we do have the warehouse that we want. I could have dropped a little bit longer than that. I got nervous. Performance anxiety. All right. Send her out. Oh, look at what a lonely warehouse, man. Ah, I miss all my crates. All right, let's see if we get a wanted level. Since I've been doing the double warehouses like this, I have not gotten a wanted level for a while. I feel like I'm overdue. Nah, it doesn't look like it. Nope, no wanted level, just the enemies chasing. Now they will come in here and that's okay. I don't care. I'm gonna pretty much ignore them. Especially with full health and armor. They're just not that good. They'll be waiting outside. Ah, lonely warehouse, no crates. Yeah, hi guys, I see you there. Wow, dude. I should throw a sticky bomb on him. Oh well. As you can see, they don't exactly drive well. Obviously those cars are much faster than this thing, but they get stuck on everything along the way because they suck at driving. All right. I guess I can set the timer again now. So the 48-minute countdown starts again. I shouted out Mixed Goods 3 in chat. We do need to get used to calling Mud again, because hopefully 24K, hopefully. Yep, alright. We're right on schedule. Should be able to call the Sparrow, yep. And we'll call Franklin, get a payphone hit, knock that out, and then we'll do Cayo.
Yo, what you need?
I want a payphone hit, sir. Eventually I got to do some security contracts too and start getting the safe and the agency to fill up. I don't think I've done very many, like maybe 5 or something. I don't think I've done hardly any security contracts. That's what I should grind.
You ever heard of this show called Closet CEO?
Look at that. We got this again. So which one will it be? If it's the bulldozer, it's a little bit darker, so that's a little bit harder. We'll see. I guess is it morning coming? Weapon stash. Okay, heavy container again. Alright, cool. What time is it anyway? Yeah, it's like 4:30 a.m. It was going to start lightening up, so it probably might not have been that bad. We could have waited for him to like make one circle around the yard before taking out the bulldozer, and by then it would probably be bright enough to see the driver. But that's alright. We don't need to worry about it. It's going to be the container again. And like I said earlier, I do sometimes screw this one up. But... oh, come on, man. There we go. So we gotta wait for him to walk onto that container. There he is. Get out the sniper rifle. Waiting for him to start walking toward it again. There he is. And that's the box we want to take out. Wait for him to get right underneath. There we go. Got him. Oh, not what I wanted to do. The movement in this game is so wonky. Like, you ever notice that? Like, you can't just walk where you want to walk. Your guy like stumbles and suddenly goes real fast in another direction, then slow. Like, it's like your guy's drunk half the time. All right, payphone hit 345k. I'll set my spawn point to my Kasatka. And I'll deposit all that cash, the 145, from those 3 little things. See how that adds up? We've done that 3 times now. Just doing like a spare parts sale, a mixed goods sale, and a payphone hit. We get like 145 each time. It's like $430 some thousand. Almost $500,000 just from that. It adds up over time. And it's so much better than anything we ever had back in the day. Like, think of when we had to use contact missions and races to make money. Rough days indeed. So, alright, we can do the finale here. And I want to say, before I do, I'm pretty sure I don't really need heavy armor. I'm going to stealth anyway, but whatever. So I want to look at the map again. Okay, so yeah, so the 2 cokes are on the left at the north docks, so that's perfect. We'll go to north dock, drainage tunnel, escape point, time of day. Let's do it. I think this will put us over 7 million. I'm anxious to add all this up and see what it actually was. I think it might be higher than 7. We'll see. Be cool if it's like 8. No complaints here. So I got my thumbnail wrong if that's the case. I did rough addition before the stream, but I wasn't counting on those crate warehouses kind of like getting up in value a little more. I was saying they were only worth 1.6, but anyway, well, we'll see. I still got to do my lucky wheel spin, I just realized. If I could, for once, get the remains from Cayo to spawn in Freeroam so I can get the metal detector, that would be awesome. For some reason, that thing is not spawning for me. We'll just wait for him to spawn. Used to be able to take refuge, used to be able to take cover behind this crate, but lately it seems to mess up. Ooh, I cut that kind of close. He was just turning. Alright. Alright. I guess there's cash in here too. I didn't realize that. Or is that weed maybe? That's cash. I didn't even bother scoping it when I saw the 2 cokes. Oh, actually, well, no. It wasn't there when we looked originally, I don't think. I don't think I scoped it. Didn't need to. We'll put our gun away just in case we get seen by one of the white circle guards. They're not dangerous, like to be seen by them, but if they see you with a weapon, they will alert. Heh, you can tell it's a pink diamond primary because we've got a full bag of coke and it's under 400,000. And I want to say when we have tequila and we get a full bag of coke, or even a mixed bag of like coke and weed, I want to say it's like higher than that, like 450,000. There's like some weird formula, depending on what the primary target is, it has an effect on how much the secondary loot is worth. And I really think that's stupid, by the way. I get it. They're trying to nerf Cayo and make it so you can't earn as much because, you know, shark hearts. But why would coke be worth less just because the primary target was a pink diamond instead of tequila? Why would it be worth less? I mean, the product is the product. It should be worth what it's worth. But whatever. You know, Rockstar. So I don't like the fact that they did that, though. I think that's a bullshit nerf. It's not even a good gameplay mechanic. Like, not even like logical at all. It's a change purely for the purposes. Okay, how did I get all turned around here? What did I just do? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, I bumped into that rock. What did I hit my head? You know, it's obviously put in place purely to screw us out of money. The secondary target value, I mean. All right, here we go. Same old show. Gonna do this the same way we always do. I was watching a few other people's streams, video stuff, or anything where they put on the scuba gear. Not even just Cayo, but like even out in Freeroam. That rebreather thing is flashing for everybody, it looks like. So it's basically a game bug that they're not fixing for some reason. We might see less fixes too moving forward as GTA 6 looms. They're going to get less and less interested in fixing stuff like this. Except money glitches, of course. They will always and forever fix those immediately. Those must be fixed. They are game breaking. But, you know, like obvious graphical bugs? Nah, who cares? Rockstar, man. Freaking Rockstar. Sneak by him. Ooh. I almost bumped into him going around there. Alright, so we're at 400,000. What are we at after we get the safe? 444. So 45,000. On the lower side. Not the worst I've ever seen, but still on the lower side. Alright, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Let's do it. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Come on. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, not bad. I think that was like almost the same one again. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There we go. All right, we got it. Less than a minute. Still at 405. I like it. Pink diamond, baby. I think that'll take us up to like 1.7 in value. All right, almost home. There we go. 1.8, but then there will be like fencing fees and stuff, Pavel's fees, all that stuff. So we'll probably take about 1.7. I just needed to slip by him. These guys are deaf as doornails. All right. So we're just going to take our time. I'm always tempted to rush this, but nah. I'm just going to wait. This guard will walk by in front of us from right to left. Here he goes. I'm watching the Juggernaut skull on the radar. As soon as he turns right, he just did. Up here, stay to the right. Just go right to the door. I kind of went left a little more than I should have there, but that's okay. It's advised to stay to the right when you're doing that, but if you get seen for a second, it's all right. Doesn't usually ruin anything. All right, last leg. I guess if I have a better disguise, I can actually take this motorcycle from him and he won't do anything. I don't know what that's about. I think that's if you go to one of the like uniforms here on the island, you can find them when you're scoping them out. You can find them when you're here for the heist too. But I think if you put that on, that's what allows you to do that, I think. All right. Have the rebreather on. And as soon as we get to this chain, we're done. Controller is down. I am doing nothing more for this. Alright. We're definitely going to skip the cutscene though. I'm gonna watch for that. I think it's X. There we go. Alright, let's see what we got here. We should get the Elite Challenge. We're definitely good on time. We got a full bag. We didn't get caught. 1.64? Really? Oh yeah, we were under 10 minutes. Nice. It's easy when all the secondary loot is in the best places, though. So, alright, 1.75 million. I like it. Good money. Gonna shout this out in chat. All right, 1.75 million for Cayo. Well, it is time to add things up. So let's, that was all the big stuff that I had for tonight as far as selling stuff. Oh, I do have a Cayo timer. Check this out. So now I can just watch that and know when it's time to get the next Cayo. So let's do a little addition. I'm going to drag my microphone over here for a minute. Sorry if you heard the squeak. And you can't see this, but I'm going to pull up a spreadsheet real quick because I don't feel like grabbing my phone. And what we'll do is just add all these numbers up. So we will format cells and we'll make it currency. Okay. All right, so we did spare parts for 50,000. We did mixed goods for 50,000. Whoops. We did a payphone hit for 45,000. Then we sold a special item for 125,000. And then we did a bunker sale for 210,000. And then we did the acid lab sale for 335,000. And then we did the Cluckenbell finale for 500,000. Then we did another spare parts for 50k, another mixed goods for 50k, another payphone hit for 45k. And then we did the Dre Finale for $1 million. And then we did the large warehouse, the first one, for 1,670,000. And then we did the second warehouse for 1,700,000. And then we did spare parts again for 50,000, mixed goods for 50,000, and the payphone hit for 45,000. And then we did Cayo for 1,750,000. And to sum all that up equals sum. Let me select all those cells. Really? There. A1 through A17. Wow, there's like 17 separate line items there. Okay, we did 7,725,000. So I'll put that in chat. Total sales 7.725 million. And ending money is 15,923,000. I'll just say 15.9 million because I said 8.4 to start. So yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. That's definitely the single biggest like selling that I've done since starting this character, like in one session. And that brings us to quality of life updates. Stuff I want to do. First of all, what do I got for body armor? I still got 6. Yeah, we're fine. I'm not going to worry about stocking up right now. So a couple things I very much want to buy. First and foremost, like I said, I bought the Vigilante in order to help me with the Dre mission where you raid the party, the billionaire's mansion. And I found out that the Vigilante does not come with missiles the way I was thinking. You actually have to add them. But in order to add them, you have to either own the MOC or the whatever the Flying Fortress one is. I always forget what that's called. In fact, let's just go to Warstock and take a look. The Avenger. You can either do it in the MOC or the Avenger. I have no interest really in Doomsday or the Avenger right now. So I think what I'll do is get the MOC instead, because it's like 1/3 the price, so it just makes more sense. And I wonder now, because I bought the bunker last week because it was on sale, I wonder if the MOC was on sale too, and maybe I could have got it for cheaper. If I had known the Vigilante didn't come with missiles, I would have bought it and upgraded it then. So anyways, so we'll go ahead and, I mean, if we're going to buy the MOC, we may as well update it and get all the stuff we want in it too. Do we want living quarters? Or we want command center? Yeah, we want command center, definitely. Heck, we got over 15 million, so we'll knock it out. Empty bay. Weapon and vehicle workshop, and that'll take up 2 bays. There we go. So it's going to be 2.5 million for everything I want. I don't really need the... Yeah, I do. I want the command center. Yes, I do. All right. So 2.5 million. Let's buy it. Oh, you can do something with the interior color too. White. Yeah. Not a fan of all that. I'm not going to spend 115 G's just to change the color of the seats, though. That's ridiculous. So yeah, whatever. I don't care what it looks like too much. We'll do some customization in our bunker where the storage thing is for it anyway. So, all right, buy it. All right. And the other thing we're gonna buy, if I can get out of here, I think it's on Warstock. We are gonna buy the Buzzard. Another quality of life upgrade. With the Buzzard, we can leave our office right in the Buzzard, which is cool. I eventually want an Akula. Also, I love that thing, but yeah, that's future stuff. I eventually want a Phantom Wedge too. This will be a good test also for when we're doing Cayo setup. When we get the long fin, I'm not sure whether you can use the MOC to tow that or not. I've wondered about that though. Is the Buzzard not on here? Is it Elitist Travel? Is that where you get the Buzzard? The Kanata? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, and the Sea Sparrow, by the way. This is the one I was thinking would be easier for those crates sometimes. I don't know. Whatever. The Havoc, the Volatus. I almost never come here to buy stuff. This must be where the Buzzard is. There's the Frogger. I'm sorry, are you not able to buy the Buzzard anymore? Are you kidding me? There's the Annihilator. That's been in the game from the beginning, as has the Vellum, the Maverick, the Luxor, the Miller, the Frogger. They've all been in the game from the beginning. Surely they didn't take the ability to buy I know they've been like removing the ability to buy stuff. Are you seriously telling me that you can't buy a buzzard anymore? Are you shitting me with this? Why would they do that? Maybe I'm just missing it. Maybe I'm blind. Hold on. I am old. There we go. Okay. I'm sure I probably looked right at it and didn't see it earlier. If anyone watched this, they were like, what the hell, dude? It's right there. All right. Sorry. I'm old. I'm old. Give me a break. So buy it now. All right. Yeah, we're down from 15 down to 11 million pretty quick there. And what we're going to do is call my vigilante and head over to the to the bunker. And hopefully the MOC has arrived. Well, I ran into it, jackhole, because you came right up to me when I was going backwards. So, F you. Cry me a freaking river. Alright, let's hit. Now, hopefully, I don't put this thing in the water. Or else we'll just have to wait a few minutes to get it. It's fine. Buzzard is available. I'm sure the MOC has been delivered by now, I would think. I probably should have called my buzzard and flown over in that and then called the vigilante once we got there. But oh well, we're like halfway there now, so. Ooh. We'll just head down the dried up riverbed over here. Just like I said, I gotta be careful I don't hit boost and put this thing in the water. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit more. This thing rolls pretty easily. My only complaint about the vigilante is it rolls. Can I park it in here? I think I can. I don't think I can put it in the MOC inside of here. I think I have to bring the MOC out, but that's okay. I think this is the first time parking a car in here. All right. Yes. MOC is here. This big monster of a truck here. Hello. What do we do here? The bunker vehicle workshop. Customize the cab. Okay. Well, I'm going to upgrade the shit out of this thing. Brakes. Yes. Engine. Yes. Horn. Gotta be a truck horn. Lights. Don't care. Ow. What the hell? Yeah, they don't look any different. Nah, I don't care. Plate. Always black, yellow, and black. Suspension. I assume that helps. Whatever. Transmission. Yes. Turbo. Yes. We are spending all the money, aren't we? I think the wheels are probably already... No, they're not already bulletproof. You gotta be shitting me. Okay. I don't need tire smoke. I don't care. I do want to black out my windows because that's how I roll. And let's respray. Primary color. We'll go matte. Black. All right. Customized trailer. Livery? Nah. Plate, yellow and black. Respray, primary color, matte black. Secondary color, matte red, I think. Yeah, that'll work. Weapons, front turret, it has already, which is interesting. Front and rear turrets. Oh, it's got to be unlocked. Research. Well, that's something I'm gonna have to do pretty soon too. Is like accelerate all my research and get everything. That's fine though. Okay. Yeah, looks good to me. You know, when I was buying this thing, did I miss where you could get the fancier looking front end? I mean, I don't really care, to be honest. But if I'm buying it... Okay, yeah, you could do the Phantom Custom, which is the hauler custom that looks like this. That's like an additional 1.4 million. Oh, hell no. Hell no. That's not worth 1.4 million. I'll take the classic Phantom look. All right.
This is Pegasus Lifestyle Management to remind you that we have a wide range of luxury and specialty vehicles.
Yeah, I know. I already bought a buzzard from you guys. Don't start cold calling me now. So is my vigilante still in the bunker, maybe? I didn't think you could leave a vehicle in the bunker. Like, I thought if you left the bunker and you had a vehicle in there that it would appear outside with you. I didn't think that it ever did that. Like, left... yeah, see, it's not in here. Okay, so where the hell is it? I swear, if a game bug just deleted my vigilante, I'm going to be so pissed off. Alright, let's call for it. I mean, I know I can have my vigilante and my MOC out at the same time, because otherwise, how could you ever put it in? There we go. I guess it just returned it for whatever reason. Probably having to do with this being the first time I'm bringing out my MOC and stuff like that. Or maybe that's what happens when you bring an MOC out. Maybe it puts your vehicle away, especially if it's already in the bunker, maybe. Who knows? Whatever. Let's just do this. I want my missiles. It's the whole point of buying this thing. All right, let's update it, man. Can I do all the updates here, or is it going to be... No, it's based on rank still. Come on. You got to be shitting me. So level limits apply to this. Can I max out any of them? Yeah, I can do race suspension, which I don't know if that helps anything. Whatever. I can't do... Oh, I can do... transmission too. Okay, I can max out suspension and transmission. I need to be level 100 for turbo. Yeah, lights don't look any different. Engine, I need to be rank 90. Brakes, I need to be rank 80. In armor, I need to be rank 100. So yeah, we want to level up pretty soon. Brakes are 80, engines 90, and the rest of it is 100. Okay, I didn't know you could make these things different colors. I mean, I've only ever seen it in... Well, I guess I've seen it in red stuff before. I'm fine with it in matte black, man. I don't need a crew emblem on it. I don't have a crew. Alright, wheels. Okay, tires are bulletproof. That's good. I would be irritated if they weren't. Alright, we limo out the... Alright, weapons. 180 Gs for missiles. Worth every penny. Do I want to make this a different color? I don't know. I kind of don't. I've never seen one in chameleon. Ew, it looks horrible. A gold vigilante? Come on. Yeah, it's too fancy. A car like this needs to be matte, you know? I mean, you could do some other colors if it's still matte, I guess. Like a forest green's not bad, although I need to win an air race to open that up. Unless maybe if I get the auto shop, but I can't bring this into the auto shop probably, so. Green. Ugh. Definitely not bright colors on this. Maybe dark red. Not bright though. Definitely not like purple or weird. This is kind of interesting, but it looks... Midnight purple is really similar to matte black anyway, though, especially in the matte colors. Nah, you know what? Just stay with matte black. It's fine. Yeah, got to see it. I guess I've never looked at with the metals either. Ugh. Yeah, no, that's all horrible. Exit. Alright, so now we have missiles. Definitely spending some money here.
Hey, so, I know you've been there already.
Yeah, I know, dude. Pooh called. So, oh, we still have the machine gun, too. Okay, so we have the machine gun and we have missiles. Alright, well, session jump. So, alright, so now I can use the vigilante for the Dre mission the way it was intended, the reason I bought it in the first place. So, I was kind of disappointed when I found it didn't have it. So the question is, what to buy next? So we have $11.1 million. We got 10 minutes before we can do like another spare parts or mixed goods sale. Actually, I'm gonna get out of the Kasaka. We got a long time to go before we can start the next Cayo. That's still 2 hours away. So I got that timer up there. That really helps. So I know exactly how long until we can buy the next Cayo. So at this point, I'm thinking the auto shop is my next purchase. I could go either way. I could do the auto shop, and that will give me the ability to, like, obviously not like the vigilante or anything, but my other vehicles, I'll be able to finally actually update them. You know what? I'm gonna just take a seat. Let's pretend I'm the professional. Here we go. Here, I'll even do the intro. Hold on. Hello, YouTube. It's Ethanfeld. Today I'm going to talk about the auto shop and its ability to upgrade. All right, enough. So with the auto shop, I'll be able to upgrade my other vehicles, not the vigilante, but you know, everything else, and I won't be limited by level. Like you saw how like you have to be level 100 to put turbo on, and I want to say maybe the engine at level 5 was also level 100, whatever it was. I know one of them was you have to be level 80. What level am I anyway? I'm 77, so all right, I'll be able to do the level 81, but then one of them was level 90 and the other two were level 100, including turbo. So if I have an auto shop, then I can do all those updates regardless of my level. I'm not really fond of the auto shop like mini heists. I don't think they're very valuable, and I really can't stand Sasanta and Moody Man. Listening to those guys talk is just like pulling teeth. But having said that, I don't mind doing the vehicle deliveries. You know, you can deliver customer cars and stuff. And I also, it's going to sound weird, but I kind of like the exotic exports too. Like when you find those around the map and you go drop them off at the docks, you get like 20,000, I think. And then if you do all 10 of them, that would be like 200,000, but then you get like another bonus 100 G's on top, so you can get like 300,000, I think, for doing all 10. I think that's how it works. Maybe it's you get 10,000 for each one, and then you get another 100,000. Maybe it's 200,000 for doing all 10. Maybe that's what I'm remembering. Anyway, it's been a while since I've done it, but point is, I kind of like doing those. I like hunting for them. It's kind of a fun thing to do in Freeroam. So between the vehicle deliveries and then those, I probably won't do hardly any of the like heists. I think you have to do at least one or maybe two to get everything unlocked in there. But between all that, the ability to upgrade all your cars, the ability to do exotic exports, the ability to do vehicle deliveries, I think it's worth getting the auto shop for that. The other direction I could go is kind of in preparation for the nightclub. And that would be to buy a clubhouse, a biker clubhouse. So if you buy the biker clubhouse and then you buy the coke lockup, the meth lab, and the counterfeit cash, if you buy those three things, and then you don't even have to make them active. I mean, you do have to actually, you do for each of those businesses, the coke, the counterfeit cash, and the meth lab, you do have to do the initial setup mission where you go get supplies and equipment and stuff, and then you'll have to do like one sale. But you don't have to update them. You don't have to keep supplying them. You can just ignore them after that. And then when you get the nightclub and you get the agents down in your nightclub warehouse, they will collect those products. So in preparation for nightclub, it might be worth it to buy the clubhouse and the businesses for the bikers. But what I'm thinking is I'm going to do the auto shop first, I think, and then do a couple of huge selling sprees, like, you know, a whole bunch of money, and then in one stream buy the biker clubhouse, buy those businesses, do their initial base setup, and then buy the nightclub and do its initial base setup and get it and buy those agents and stuff too in the nightclub warehouse, and then just buy all of it. Do like a massive spending spree. I think that might be around like 25 million or something if you were to do that. So I'll have to do a couple of big sale days first before I can do it. But I think that's the direction I'm leaning, is I'll do the auto shop first, and then all that stuff together with the bikers and the nightclub. So anyways, I think I'm going to end it here for tonight. I don't think there's really anything else to do tonight because I'm not planning on buying anything really big at this point. But I just want to thank everyone for watching. I appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we will see you tomorrow, where we will do the auto shop purchase. That's what tomorrow is going to be all about, is the auto shop. So take it easy, guys. Have a good one.